Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Discworld 2. I've noticed we've started a number of videos from this particular point. Perhaps we just like talking to the dead collector. When we last left off, we found out that...
living dead.
Thank you. We found out that to go on one of these dead holidays, we have to be certified as dead. There is only one person who can actually decide if we are dead, and that is the man down here. We need to find out exactly what defines someone being dead in Ankh-Morpork. Hello, sir. How does one prove yourself that you are dead?
How does one get to be declared dead round here?
Simple, sir. Just lay down on that slab. When a cold mirror won't cloud with your body's breath and there's no detectable pulse, then we can safely declare the individual to have passed beyond.
Even if they're still walking and talking?
I've had to relax those criteria, sir. In the current situation, it pays to be flexible in your definitions.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, that's enough of this conversation for me.
Let's see if I have a breath that will not cloud a mirror or no pulse. Let's find out.
All right. Look, I'm feeling a little bit dead. And so I thought I'd better just pop along and see you.
Good plan.
Right. A very wise decision, if I may say so, sir. Now, we'll do a few little standard tests.
Okay.
Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror.
Okay.
Bad news, I'm afraid, sir.
Oh?
You still seem to be in the land of the living.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Afraid so, sir. I can't really offer any hope. You might go on like this for years and years.
Well, I suppose I'll just have to go on then.
Never mind, sir. You never know what tomorrow might bring. Chin up. For all you know, you might be dead in no time.
Indeed, there is actually a way to deal with this. You take the mirror and you use it on the Bunsen burner. Now, the mirror is already clouded up. Hello.
Hello again. Look, I'm virtually sure this time. I've been feeling a little bit dead most of the night, but I definitely felt myself pop me clogs a few minutes ago outside. Would you care to just take a little look?
Good plan. Now.
Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror.
Does it?
Okay, now I'll check your arm for a pulse.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news, I'm afraid, sir. You still seem to be in the land of the living.
Oh?
Are you sure?
Afraid so, sir. I can't really offer any hope. You might
Well,
you never cheer.
Well, we've heard that dialogue before. However, I'm pretty sure we know how to deal with this. I know where there is a piece of wood. Specifically an arm-shaped piece of wood. Happened to come from Mrs. Cake's shop. Do you remember Mrs. Cake has that mannequin? Do you know what that mannequin has on it? Arms.
try as hard as I could, I doubt that I could break an arm off.
I could manage to take an arm off, though. Do we have anything that can do that?
Let's just leave him alone.
What's in the luggage? We do not have the item. We don't have the item yet, but I know where to get it. It's over here, and it might have only just appeared in Act 2. It might have only just appeared in Act 2. Let's have a look. Somewhere around here. I think it's round here. There should be a saw. Can't actually remember where that saw is. There should be a saw. Have I already got it? I might have. No. Oh, there it is! Right in the background.
A saw! At last, I have seen a saw!
Let's get one. Excellent. We need this saw. Quite urgently.
Oh no, not that old saw.
Bugger 'em. Bugger 'em all.
Right, let's go. Now we can remove an arm from the mannequin. Mrs. Cake doesn't seem to mind about the fact that we're just slowly taking apart the mannequin. Oh well. Let's go get that arm. And then we should quickly pass all these tests. That's quite easy, actually. Just 2 tests. They normally come in 3s, don't they? But of course, the game's just being generous this time. Let's get that arm. Be sneaky about it, Rincewind. That was not very sneaky, Rincewind. But we do now have it. Excellent.
A wooden arm. Doesn't look very lifelike, does it?
Now... No, not really. But he's not actually checking to see if it's lifelike, is he? He's just checking to see if it is indeed lacking a pulse. And I think a dead bit of wood doesn't have a human pulse. So, this is it. Just 2 tests and we can be certified as dead. And then probably promptly forget that we are in fact dead. So the first thing we're going to do...
Ooh, it's all cold. I wonder what he uses it for.
Checking to see if people are dead. We shall use it on the Bunsen burner. And then put it back on the bench. Get back on the slab. And then use luggage and put the arm on ourselves. There we go. I'm pretty
This should
sure...
fool him.
It'll definitely fool him.
Hello again. Look, I'm virtually sure this time. I've been feeling a little bit dead most of the night, but I definitely felt myself pop me clogs a few minutes ago outside. Would you care to just take a little look?
Indeed.
Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror.
It won't.
Okay, now I'll check your arm for a pulse.
We won't have one.
Looking good so far, sir. Just one last test.
What?
Your body temperature.
Ah!
No, wait! Perhaps we can talk about this. Yow!
Bad news, I'm afraid, sir. You still seem to be in the land of the living.
Are you sure?
Afraid so, sir.
Ah.
I can't really offer any hope. You might...
Well,
Well, that was a test we weren't expecting, was it? He didn't tell us about that one. Body temperature, eh? We need to lower our body temperature for that specific thermometer. Gotta think of somewhere where there's some ice. I know somewhere where there's some ice. It took me a while the first time I ever played this game to think about this, but there is a place where there is ice. Do you remember Pork Futures? Pork Futures has ice. The problem with ice is that ice melts.
I hope this ice isn't made from that river water outside. Nah, it can't be. It's the wrong colour.
Let's go get some ice, shall we? Ice will very slowly melt, so you only have so many screens with which to actually have the ice in your possession. There is an unlimited supply, though, so you don't need to worry about that. Excellent, we have ice.
A great big ice block? Yeah, now all I need is a martini the size of a bird bath.
It's going to get smaller. Trust me. Case in point, it's...
A great... Yeah.
It will be smaller, I think, as we go through the screens. Let's have a look. How is it now? It's still relatively big. What about now? Oh, still relatively big. I'm pretty sure it got smaller as you travelled. Let's have a look. Nope, still not melted. Well, I'm sure it'll melt eventually. That's what we're going to use to fool the thermometer. That's what we're going to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to get on the slab. No. Before we do that, we have to wait for him to quickly use the Bunsen burner so that we've fogged up the mirror. Then we get on the slab. Then we use the ice on ourselves.
If it's low body temperature he wants, then it's low body temperature he'll get.
Indeed. Then, we're going to use the wooden arm on ourselves. This should fool him.
This should fool him.
Now, we're definitely sure this time, Mortician.
Hello again. Look, I'm virtually sure this time. I've been feeling a little bit dead most of the night, but I definitely felt myself pop me clogs a few minutes ago outside. Would you care to just take a little look?
Nice blue socks, by the way.
Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror.
It won't.
Okay, now I'll check your arm for a pulse.
There won't be one.
Looking good so far, sir. Just one last test. Your body temperature.
He's still gonna look surprised.
No, wait! Perhaps we can talk about this. Yow!
Yeah, it's cold.
Wonderful news, sir. Wonderful news.
Yes? Am I dead?
As a doornail, sir. Finally, a satisfied customer at last.
Excellent. That's it.
Now then, here's a death certificate, which also entitles you to cut-price headstone carving, embalming, and free drinks at the yearly Mortician's Ball.
Mortician's Ball? Doesn't sound like much fun to me.
Oh, you know, sir, once the old embalming fluid starts flowing, of course it kills you in the end, but what doesn't, eh? Well, have a nice death. And please don't hesitate to call round again if there's anything I can do for you.
Excellent. Well, that's that sorted. There is our death certificate.
Phew, a death certificate. Now that I'm decently dead, I can get on with my life.
There we go. So we now have what we need to get on the boat. We can show him the... Do we show him the death certificate? I don't think we do.
Right, well, hop on, sir.
Oh, we do?
We'll soon have you off to a post-mortem holiday. Did I tell you the one about the carrion luggage?
Afraid so.
Ah, well, can't win 'em all, or any of them, come to think of it.
Let's go. Oh. Well, that works. Good thing the luggage will always come along with me.
Har, har, yo ho ho, me matey! Shiver your timber, a vast improvement!
Stop that!
Oh, please. It's genuine nautical gibberish.
No, I've told you about that. I'm only doing business with you if you stop all that ridiculous yo-ho-ho business. It's demeaning.
But it's establishing character.
No, it's establishing that you are a loony. This is supposed to be a sea voyage, not Captain Sea Dog's little shipmates holiday fun club.
Look, if we're going to sea, then we ought to establish ourselves as acceptable stereotypes of sea-going characters. It all stands to reason. Now, you can't hold me responsible for the paradigms which grip our customers. They expect this sort of thing. They don't think you're real without all that avast the main brace business. Word-of-mouth advertising can make or break a business like mine.
Word of mouth? They're dead.
Oh, all right. Just bring 'em on board then and we'll forget all about it.
Good plan.
Timbers, shiver, go, hoist, oh, locker.
And there's us.
Wooden, man, oh, stop it, no.
What?
Nothing. Just, clearing my throat.
There's something very odd about you.
Says the man who collects the dead. Off we go!
As I were walking down Paradise Street, singing hey ho, blow the man down, a saucy young cuttlefish I chanced there to meet. Oh, give me some time to blow the sheep up. Damn!
I say, any chance of a cup of tea, my nautical arty?
Oh yeah, he thinks I'm dead.
Arr! That's the ghost of Captain Lavender Beard, back from Davy Jones's bathroom. Run for your lives! Women and fearless sea dogs first!
Oh.
You know, I seem to meet more crazy people than sheer coincidence should allow. Anyway, looks like I'm in control now.
Yep. It is in fact our boat. No, wrong way! Oh. Thank you? Are we dead yet? Of course not, Rincewind wouldn't be so lucky. And here we are, in a completely different part of the world. This is a very long journey. Ah, we're on Bondi Beach. We seem to know exactly where we're going. Hello, Death.
You, there you are. Bone idle, I see. Come on, get up and get back to work. It's chaos back there.
No. I like it here. It's a land of opportunity. Sun, surf, and prawns.
I can see the sun's giving you a nice bleach. Come on, we're going home.
No, I'm not going back. I worked my fingers to the bone for them, but they all hate me.
Hate you? What does that matter? You're death. You're not supposed to worry about things. You just happen.
Well, I want more from life. A little bit of popularity. It's not too much to ask, is it? I work hard for everybody. Does anyone ever say thank you? I think not.
Thank you for dying. Look, if I promise you that I'll find a way of making you popular, will you come back?
People will like me. You promise?
Cross my heart and hope to meet you in your professional capacity. Now, is it a deal?
All right. But only if you make me feel wanted.
I have just the thing to bring the message into the people's hearts and minds, my dear fellow. Tell me, have you ever heard of something called the Clickies?
Uh-oh.
A clicky, you say? Something to make a legendary figure more personally popular? That's a challenge and a half, that is. But nothing modern marketing techniques can't handle. You just leave it to old Dibbler.
All right, but I wanted to have integrity. Just make it nice.
Nice? Of course it'll be nice. I'll tell you what. I'll splice you in for half the take, but mind, I'm cutting my own throat. Now, tell me what talent you got lined up. This, lead of yours. Nice, upper balcony, is she?
No.
Oh, well, what a skinny one then, eh? Long and lean, eh? Whoa!
Well, quite lean, yes.
I got it then. I've got the angle. Works as a shipwright by day over at the docks. Sweat, 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 wood shavings, and torn, tight little shirt, and then dances in an exotic nightclub every evening. We clap a soundtrack on it, and we got a hit for sure.
A shipwright who dances in a topless bar? What the hell do you take our audiences for?
For about 3 groat a ticket. Why? What's wrong? The formula's perfect.
I'm just not so sure my principal lead is going to make a very convincing exotic dancer. I mean, sex-wise and all.
You mean they're a man?
Well, I suppose he's a man. It's hard to tell, really. You have to look at the pelvis, don't you?
They keep you wizards indoors too long. That's your problem, mate. Look, I'll tell you what, we can sell anything, just as long as we have the right marketing. You know the product, so I'll leave all that with you. We need 3 things to make this a success. You've been waiting for this bit, haven't you? Just waiting for it. First and foremost, a gorgeous babe. That's just pro forma for the press. Next, you need a really catchy jingle, a song we can clap into the soundtrack. Finally, we need a gimmicks, a novelty merchandise that actually creams the cake. Get me those 3 things, and I'll have a film out in no time.
Collect a babe, a jingle, and some novelties. I don't suppose you'd consider collecting them yourself.
Nah, mate. What sort of fool would waste his valuable leisure time voluntarily going off on annoying little quests set by stupid and ungrateful people, eh?
Yes, he'd have to be some sort of idiot, wouldn't he? Oh well, see you in a little while then. Take axe, open door, kill dragon. Why wasn't I born in the days of text adventures? death, old chap. We are gonna make you a star.
Are you really, Rincewind? Are you really? And there you are! An extended video there for, getting through all that cutscene. But when we come back, folks, we indeed have to try and make him a star. If we'll manage it is another question. I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you then. Later.